Hello, this is OK Art. I am Kay, and today we will be working more on this page from Lost Ocean by Joanna Basford. Once again, here is the color palette I'm using, and I'm using Prismacolor pencils. I think today we'll be focusing on this yellow, which is cream. It's 914. And we will also be using the 1018, which is pink rose. And might be using a little bit of the 927, which is light peach. Okay, let's get started. So I'm thinking where we will focus for this go ahead is maybe these edges here going in, the top and bottom, and then maybe these. We'll see if we get to more or less. And I'm thinking we'll use cream for they look like sand dollars. I feel like they're sand dollars. I don't know, we're gonna call them that. So we're gonna focus this here and maybe this and this on the kelp and seaweed coming inward. This I'm feeling maybe we'll feel it out. Oh, I'm already sharp. All right, let's get started. If you haven't yet, you can check out part 1, which is coloring these dolphins. I uploaded that yesterday on Valentine's Day. So what I'm doing first is I'm just gonna lay a base medium pressure layer with the cream over all these pseudo sand dollar type things, shapes up here. And I think also, like in part 1, we'll work this side, then this side. So we'll match up sides as we go. All right, I'm not sure if that is showing up on camera, but I have that side all done up. Now we'll just do the same on this side. If it's not showing up on camera, it will by the time we are done. I will make sure of that. Also, upon rewatching my upload yesterday, I often had my head just like in frame. I will try not to this time, but as I said before, I have poor vision and also a poor understanding of where my camera is sitting right now. So it might happen. I also had to use a program to rotate my video because for some reason it recorded upside down. And it kind of pales out all the colors, I noticed. Not significantly, but enough that side by side I could see a difference. So I apologize if it affected the viewability at all. Here, I'm gonna use light peach, I think, also for some of these details. We'll see how that goes. Let me just make sure. Yeah. Especially these borders, I feel like it'll add a little something to the borders. That way we can keep this cohesive with this part. Mind you, I don't think that my color palette is necessarily uncohesive, so Just going in. Oh, and I'm using pretty hard pressure right now because I'm not gonna blend this out at all. I'm just doing these borders and some of the details, I guess. Some of the details I also went in and did. I'm doing, yeah, this one and this one. Then I might go back in with the cream and try to darken some of this up so you can see it better. Oh, look at me not being aware of where my head is. Yeah, I think that's nice and pretty. Okay. I wasn't going to record this part 2 today. But then I went to pick up the table. I was like, oh, you know what? I might as well. Because I also did say that I would come in with this and test. And I think I'll do that in a long form video. I'm going to test what mediums work on the paper for Schoolhouse Rock. That'll either be uploaded today or tomorrow. We'll see. Do you prefer when people upload multiple times a day or maybe space it out? What are you more likely to watch? Let me know down in the comments. I know people tend to like skip around these coloring videos. What was I doing next? Oh, over here. I haven't done the light peach yet. I'm gonna sharpen it real fast. Uh-oh. Okay, that's gonna break really fast. Is that showing up? Hopefully. Again, going in with considerable pressure into these little nooks and crannies in here. Did I do these over? Yep. Coming in here. I hope everyone had a good Valentine's Day. Ours was all right. Instead of a heart-shaped pizza, we ended up going out for a family date at a Chinese place here in town we hadn't been to before, and they serve you like family style. And we ordered for 5 people, and the lady gave us the strangest look. She was like, are you sure? Because they're not really people, those are children. And I'm like, yeah. And my husband was like, yeah, that's fine. We have so many leftovers. So many. Our fridge is full right now. Mind you, my boys sometimes eat more than my husband, so. Oh no. Now I'm coming in with the hard pressure just to darken up the yellow parts. Cream, I mean. Yay, I like it. All right, there's those two sides done. Now, do I want to do these next? No, let's finish the kelp that's coming off of that. So what I'm thinking I will do is, let's use the pink color. It's Pink Rose 1018, and do kind of the same method we did for this kelp, where you first darken up this center line, just kind of roughly, and then lay off the pressure a little bit and do circles coming down. Okay. There we go. Do that with all the, let's just carry on all the kelp first. What the heck? Hold on. The seaweed is in the way. That's okay. The seaweed will all be pink anyway, so. Why does it follow exactly where the kelp is? It's bothering me. Because now I feel weird going over it like this. There we go. Then also while we're at it, let's just get these little loopy, oops, not paying attention where my face is again. These loops of seaweed done. Not blending these with anything, so we just use pressure to make sure no paper shows through. I need to sharpen because of this little bit right here. My shadow, once again, is really messing me up. I did notice that in the video, it doesn't look as harsh as in person. In the video, when I was moving my hand out of the way to see, it didn't look necessary in the video. So it looked like I was just moving funny. But yeah, so if you see me move my hand like this, it's because I'm trying to see beyond the shadow. All right, that's all I'm gonna do on that side for now. Then we're gonna do the same thing over here. Come in, lay it down all the way down the middle. Using hard pressure and then lighter pressure and circular movements all the way down to right here. There we go. Then this one. And then lighter pressure circles. Okay, and then we're gonna do the seaweed loops again with firm pressure. I haven't decided what color I'm going to do for these fish yet. Probably go into the purple and the orange territory for those. Oh, let me know what you think down in the comments. I will show the color palette again at the end so that you can get a better look at it, or you can pause, back up and pause. Let me know what your choice for those would be. Okay, now that those match up, I think I'm going to use this light peach and go over the kelp to kind of blend the pink from the middle into these ends. I'm using light to medium pressure maybe. Yeah, okay. And on this one, and I'll probably go back over with the rose pink again just to darken it up, since now I have kind of faded it out by using this one. All right, but let's bring this over here to this side. Do I like it? Yeah, I like it. That's all right. Again, just kind of using medium pressure. All right, and then back with the pink rose, not rose pink. Darkening up the middle. Now I'm using heavy pressure, by the way. And doing our circles with medium heavy pressure. It should. I'm making it a little bit bigger. There we go. There we go. And then do the same thing right here, darken up this middle. Heavier pressure for my circles. There. And on the right side, hopefully this isn't recording upside down so I don't have to flip it. It shouldn't be. When I looked at it, all the controls are facing me. That should mean it's recording what I would see. So if it's upside down, I'm gonna be very confused. Circles. This one might need a little bit more. No, it won't. It's gonna be fine. The hair? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that looks cute. Now for these bits, I think, what do I think? Okay, I think I'm gonna use the pink for these coral looking bits right here. The pink for these seaweed bits at the top. Then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the light peach at the base of this. And I might end with yellow, because I like the idea of the yellow being right by the blue. Or I could do the tips of the leaves, like a little bit paler. We'll add barely any of the cream to that, I think. So let's go in, do what we're sure of, which is these little corally bits. Oh, sorry. I feel like my head might have been in frame there. And, oh, and these little scraggly seaweeds. Okay, moving over here. So, I don't remember if I mentioned this in part 1, but I already have more February finished pages than I did for January. I have over 4 times the amount that I did in January because January was kind of a slowish month for me. Okay. What if I still did these pink? Like these leaves and stuff, and like used some of the light peach in that, kind of like I did with the kelp. Then did this backwards. So I did this with the pink in the middle, then with like a yellow and light peach. Okay. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because yeah, let's just do it. Who cares? Not I, cow pie. I got this. So I think I said I'm going to do this in pink as well. If I didn't, that's what's going on. So I'm going to go into the leaf like halfway, obviously do the entire stalk or stem or whatever this middle part is, like this. Then bring this with like medium kind of heavy pressure halfway, and then light pressure at the tips. That way I can add some of the, what is it, light peach color. So the heavy pressure right here until like halfway, and then light pressure for this part. And I know I said this was going to be like a no blending page, yay, but I apparently can't help myself. I didn't even make it through part 1 before I started like overcomplicating everything. Do you do that when you color? Let me know down in the comments. I'm always interested to find out how other people color. I love interaction, so there we go. And then this one. Oh, come on, vision. All right, doing the same thing, keeping heavy pressure at the base, and then towards the end, kind of feathering it. Then using the light peach, and it's not going to be anything like dramatic, but coming in with hard pressure and just kind of blending that out to the ends. Yeah, it's doing just enough to where it's not like one solid color. And there's this stalk done. Yeah, I'm glad I kept with the pink for that. I feel like it helps with cohesion. Here, 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 here. Leaf, leaf, leaf. Yay, pretty. Okay. Oh, then do the same thing over here. So heavy pressure. I'm gonna start from the end of this one just because. Heavy, and then feathered. Then over here. Did I get the end? Yeah, okay. Oh, today's Whip Wednesday. How many whips do you have? Let me know. I have not counted mine because I have so many that are like, I don't even know if I would consider them whips. Like there's so many that are just shapes that I used for coloring with gel pens on doing little short videos, or ones that I started when I first got the book and then got different books and got distracted, especially from before I was marking my pages. Because now that I mark my pages, I can see, uh-oh, I'm getting a lot of work in progress tabs. Turn some of those green. Yeah, I had enough work in progress tabs that I ran out of my work in progress color. Wait. Oh no, I ran out of my planned color one. That's right. Oops, wait. Going with this color now. I don't know if I just messed that up or if I've been doing that the whole time. But it doesn't look too far off, so. I'm going to do this one. Going on the little ends. Blend it out a little bit. Yay, okay. Then, let's see how long I've been recording. 27 minutes. All right, you know what? We're gonna do these two. We can do it. Okay, what am I going to do? I'm gonna do pink for this inside part. Just use hard pressure. Yeah, my first part was 40 minutes. Apparently, it takes me 40 minutes to color 2 dolphins. Let's do, okay, so I'm gonna do a blend here, so that's why I stopped right there. And then I'll do light pressure. So bring this out, light pressure. And then same with these. They don't have a border, so I'm gonna blend it out a little. Heavy pressure, light pressure. There we go. Then just the insides of these. Try not to get in that border, and then these top ones. Oh, you know what? I'm also gonna, yeah, these leaves as well, right here. I'm also gonna come in and do the majority of that leaf. So we're gonna fill in, and then hard pressure here at the base, and light pressure at the ends. Okay, now we're gonna use the, is it light peach? I keep having to check as if I haven't said the color name a whole bunch. Okay, sharpen it just to get in these borders. So we're gonna do the borders with the light peach. Heavy pressure just because there's no point in going over this twice. There we go, cute, cute. Yep, all right, and then the ends too. That's why I use light pressure there. And blend that into the, oh, that's such a nice blend. You can hardly tell, but it's there, I promise. These are very much two separate colors and they blend very nicely together. Better than I was expecting. Especially because like on the swatch, look, they're very different, but I am very pleased with how they look blended together. Okay. Well, if I rotate my whole body, then my shadow doesn't get in my way. This one. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo some of the inside of that. Oh, and then hard pressure on these leaves, the ends of these leaves. I'm gonna just fill in some white that I'm seeing here, 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 and just a little bit there. All right, I like that. That's cute. We're gonna do the same thing down here just while we're at it anyways. I'm not gonna worry about these inward lines. I'm just gonna go right over those. Again, using hard pressure. And I rotate my pencil as I go. That way I don't have to over sharpen. Although this pencil could probably use a good sharpen real fast. Nope, still got it. I got in that little nook. And I don't see any white of the paper showing through. Now I'm going to sharpen it. It got pretty flattened there. Uh-oh. Nope, we're good. Okay. Uh-oh. My pencil. Nope, okay. It might be loose. It might have broke the lead from the inside. I'm not going to pull it out though, because I'm going to use it as long as it's sticking in here. It's usable. Okay, and then, no. Rotate. Push it back in. Don't do it. Dang it. All right, we need a good sharpen real fast. That hurt my soul. All right. There we go. Oh, that's right. Fade. So hard pressure here toward the base, light pressure there at the ends. All right, then switching to my light peach. Yeah, I didn't even have to look at it. Okay. Just doing these outlines and then continuing the hard pressure for this blend here. Yes, okay. Now, because these we use the yellow on the outside and the pink on the inside, I really like how the pink turned out, but we're gonna switch it up and we're gonna do opposites. However, because this peach color is darker than the cream color, I'm thinking the inside of these still have to be the peach. But I'm going to try to use the cream for every other bit that I would have used the pink for, such as these, looser kelp bits? I don't know what I would call those. All right, so the middle of these, I'm gonna do the light peach. Again, hard pressure as you're going up the center, and a little bit less when you're doing the circles. Circle-y circles. Yeah, and then we'll blend that out in a second. So hard pressure down the center. A little bit lighter pressure, doing our wider circles around the center. And we're gonna bring our circles and make them smaller as we get toward the end, obviously following the shape of the kelp itself. Moving on to the very next one, doing exactly the same thing, hard pressure and medium pressured circles. There we go. Hard pressure. I'm wondering what I'm going to do with these. Ooh, sirens. Fun. Okay, since I'm not sure what do I do with these? Do I just do the same thing? Or is it like the side of this that I'm going to be doing yellow? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it the peach color for the stem part at least. Maybe the very inside of these little leaves. I'm going to do hard pressure tight circles on the edge of those. So first we go in and we do this stalk part of it, and then hard pressured tight circles along the edges. Yeah, okay. And then is our, yep, there's some kelp up here. So we're going to use a hard pressure there, and then our medium pressure circles, then hard pressure, medium pressure. Oh, this is a hard angle to work from for some reason. Medium pressure circles all the way. Okay. Now it feels unnatural for me. I want to use the darker color for everything else, but I'm going to come away from that just because I'm using it as such a like a pink blendy color that I want to get some of this cream in here as well. So I'm going to come in and on the kelp, come in at the edges with, what kind of pressure am I using, like medium? And blend it with that peach. We'll probably do one more layer of the peach as we did with the darker color on every other piece of kelp. So using like medium hard pressure, I'd say, because we still want to be able to lay more color on top of it, but we don't want white showing through the edges here. Okay, I'm happy that I'm using this color. It looks really cute. Man, the that light peach blends really well with both of these colors. This cream color and the pink. I'm really liking it. And then I think this fish, at least, I'm going to do purple, just because purple's opposite of yellow and I feel like it'd really pop. Might just do all the fish purple. Jackie! My cat's scratching up her scratching post. Alright, and once again, we're just using like a medium kind of hard pressure in here. You can tell because like the black lines kind of fade. Yay, cute. Okay, and then we're also going to do the same thing on these leaves. Using a hard pressure, and we probably won't go back over these with the darker color, just because that's cute. That's why. Oh no, there's all these. What am I going to do with this? Is that part of what I'm coloring today? I don't know. I don't think so. I think I'll save that. However, I would nope, thinking too far ahead, stop. Plan that out in the next video. That or the fish, which one do you think should be next? No clue what I'm going to do with this little goblet either, the little object over there. Okay, cute. Same thing with these kelp. And come in. I'm really liking this color palette. I wanted something like, because it's a heart, I wanted something romantic, but sea life. And I was looking at some pictures of like kind of pastel looking sunsets, like on a beach. That's where I pulled the color ideas from. Okay, I think that's all the kelp. Now we're gonna go in and do these like tendril things. I'm just gonna do, I mean, I can always add the light cream on top, the light peach on top of the cream if I don't like it just cream. So I'm gonna try it just as cream. So I'm using hard pressure, just coming in and getting all this. This might be a good like little bit that might be a solid color instead of all of these kind of in-betweens that I created by blending. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it just simple. I'm not gonna add any of the peach to this color because I kind of like the simplicity of it being just one solid blocked out color right here. The shape here lends itself to being simple anyways, whereas like this has line detail, this really does not. There we go. Yay, and then these bits, and then these bits. And that's all I'm gonna do right now. I know that these are technically part of it, and these coming up are part of it. But for the sake of keeping this video shorter than longer, I'm going to just stick with finishing these shapes and then moving to the top, of course, and finishing that up as well. And that'll give me a better indication of if I like that I reversed the colors for these top and bottom parts, because it'll come closer to the sides that I did. Do you have any predictions on if it will come together? I mean, you can't really go wrong when you're using them. I mean, you can, but I feel like limited color palette, it's more like self-overthinking of color placement than it being cohesive. Because all the colors are cohesive together, it should be cohesive as an end result. But it's my own brain like overthinking where everything should go. We're also gonna come and do this. Again, for these solid parts, which actually stick out against the other ones that are exactly the same color but have the shading. I'm kind of liking that. Anyways, I'm still using hard pressure just to really cover up the paper. And here, cute. Oh, am I gonna use any blends on the fish? Like, should they bring a little bit of the blue from the dolphins, or should the blue be strictly for dolphins? That's a legit question. Like, if you have any input on that, let me know, please. Because I wasn't planning on bringing any blue in, but it might kind of tie the blue in with more of the overall image. The bottom part's done. Moving on to the top. I want to sharpen, but I will refrain. Okay, so we'll use these for this seaweed part first. Also, I was thinking if I'm gonna add a background, what color would I use? I'm not sure out of all these what I would use. Maybe, because I don't have any plans for the 939, maybe that'd be a cute like background color, like just within the heart. Does anyone else's brain do this when they're coloring? Like overthink steps that you're not even on yet? Because that's all my brain does. Oh, I know I moved the book, so hopefully I'm still within frame. I should probably get up and check, but we will find out. So what I'm doing right now is just using hard pressure to fill in these shapes. I could probably use a pencil sharpen, but I'm getting that done first. Wait, do these come out of there? They do. But I thought, I'll save those for the same time that I do these other little odds and ends. Now I'm gonna sharpen because it's pretty flat. My cat sees a squirrel. It's outside, it's okay. I can hear her tail hitting the window. Oh, maybe she sees birds. We have a purely indoor cat. There's other cats in the neighborhood that are like indoor, outdoor, but we don't really believe in owning an indoor, outdoor cat for ourselves. Like we aren't putting judgment on anyone else that chooses to, but my cat doesn't seem too happy about it right now. Her tail's just whacking the window. She's watching the birds and the squirrels. Okay. I think I'm really liking how this is coming together. I always am second guessing myself, like as I'm coloring even. I'll go from like liking it to like completely like second guessing, like, oh no, have I ruined this? I think recording is also helping me just make decisions instead of overthinking and then ending up not doing anything. Instead of actually continuing, I mark the page and I'm like, oh, well, I'll come back to that when I decide what the heck to do. And so I decided, that's why I haven't pre-planned any of this other than the color palette. And if I'm forced to make the decisions while I'm recording, I have to keep in mind the time of the video, the fact that I'm recording. It kind of pushes myself to action rather than indecisive inaction. Let me know if you deal with that. I feel like it should be a common problem, but it's probably not. Maybe it is. I mean, I don't feel like it should be, you know. I just feel like it seems like a problem that would be seems like a problem that people could relate to. Like when I think about it, I don't think about people's brains not doing that. Yay! Oh wait. All right, then this little long weird tendril. So as it stands, I think I like that I did switch it up so that these aren't just more pink things coming out. I mean, I guess we'll see when I'm actually done adding all this. I'm excited to get some purple on this page. Should I finish up the border in the next video or start on some fish? And there's that guy. Now we just have these little seaweed tendrils and we will be done. Continuing to use hard pressure, by the way. Don't know if that is necessary to know or not. Or if anyone watches this far into the video or watches with the sound on. Maybe people are just watching sound off, double timed. Who knows? Done! This is what we are ending up with for our whip today. If you end up coloring along with me, let me know in the comments if you're also coloring the same page or using the same color palette or directly following along. All of those things are just fun to know in general. Sorry, I'm just going over the middles here just to kind of bring out the pink a little bit more as I'm speaking. Not on that one, just on these. And I'll go ahead and do it on these, and then we will be done. I'm just using like a light pressure just to kind of darken it up. Okay, this is what we are ending up with at the end of coloring for today. I think I like it. Let me know what you think. Here, I'll bring it closer. No, I won't, because now there's no light for some reason. I think I'm liking how it's coming along. There we go. Let me use my light. Yay! Okay, that's it for today. Please subscribe and like this video. I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.